Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Aries full moon on October 1st, 2020. And what this full moon is highlighting here this week is what's complicating matters here for us on Earth. So by the end of this video, I want you to understand the key to healing these matters, and hopefully you'll be able to have a good visual of what's happening in the skies and how it's mirroring what's happening in our lives here below. So when there's a full moon, it's when the sun and the moon are opposite each other in the sky. So the sun right now is in the sign of Libra, which rules the 7th house of relationships. This is where we learn how to be a part of, this is where we become the we in society. We learn to work with each other. The moon is opposite the sun now. She's full in the sign of Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and this is where we learn about me. This is our identity of ourself. So again, you can see that the whole purpose of astrology is to show you the polarizations of energies that we have to balance and live through in this life. So we're dealing with me and we. The sun is in we, and the moon is highlighting me. Now, along with the moon, Mars is also in the sign of Aries. Mars rules Aries. Mars is the warrior. Mars wants to fight and put will to power to protect me and ultimately we. Also with the moon is this big rock here. It's not really a planet, it's an asteroid called Chiron. Chiron is an important part of astrology. You can see the glyph here is a key. Chiron represents the wound that we all carry on ourselves that needs healing before we can merge fully with others and participate in society. Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron is the, in mythology, Chiron was the symbol of a healer who worked to help other people but couldn't heal himself. Now, if you apply this to astrology and what's happening here in the skies, you can see that the moon is highlighting this. The moon is highlighting our individual selves along with our collective selves, and it's pulling out our pain points. It's highlighting all of our pain points. That's complicating matters for us here on Earth, obviously. You know, there's a lot of talk here on Earth right now about who matters, who doesn't, whose lives are important and whose lives aren't, when ultimately any sort of healing and change has to start with you first, has to start with ourselves, has to start with me. Now, if we look at, I've pulled the Earth card out here so you could see that the glyph for that is a circle with a cross. When you look at the zodiac here, we have these, that cross is present. Now, the cross represents the cross of matter. What matters? Our lives here on Earth. Earth is matter. The element Earth is matter, things that are physical. All of this energy is happening along this cross of matter in astrology. So Libra is right here on the cross of matter. Aries is right here. We have all these other planets up here at the top, and then Mother Earth energy down here below at the bottom. So the cross of matter goes from me to we, above and below. It is as above, so below. These are the higher powers above and your life here below. The cardinal signs in astrology represent exactly that. It's the directions. It's north, south, east, west. It is the elements. So Aries is fire energy. Libra is earth or air energy. Cancer down here at the bottom of the zodiac is earth, and no, sorry, it's water. And the top is Capricorn here, which is earth energy. So we move through our learning and our cycles through the elements and through the seasons and through time. We learn about ourselves here in Aries, which starts with fire. Then we move down and we learn about, in Cancer, we learn about where we come from and how we're nourished and what makes us feel secure in this world, and our emotional bodies and water. So this is water energy. And then we move over to Libra, where it's air energy. We want to connect with each other. It's communion. And then it sort of cycles up to earth energy with Capricorn, which puts us out into the world, to what matters with how our lives matter in this lifetime. So this cross of matter is where all of this energy is being highlighted right now. The tensions are running between the sun in Libra, the moon in Aries, and then we have all of these planets up here at the top in Capricorn. We have Jupiter, which expands everything, wants us to grow. Pluto wants to transmute energy. It's ultimately about power. And Saturn, which is the disciplinarian of the planets. He wants to restrict us and block us so that we can master all of our energies before we really get to harness it. So there's all this tension in the sky right now between the moon, Mars, and Chiron, which is really speaking to our hurts, our individual hurts. My life matters. You matter. You matter before anybody else matters, because the pain that you're holding on to right now is being projected from you over to Libra, where we learn to be we. Libra rules the house of relationships. The seventh house is where we learn more about ourselves by projecting our own issues onto other people. This is the mirror that helps us see ourselves clearly. So you're kind of getting hopefully the message from the universe right now. You know, we are living this out loud right now in society. In order to find any sort of balance, it can't be all me and all we. We have to meet in the middle. The key is starting with you, though. You have to start here and work your way around. You have to heal your pain. You have to figure out what soothes you. This is where we're all wanting to find a little security in ourselves. The balance point from all this tension in the sky right now between the sun in Libra, the moon in Aries, and all of these planets here up at the top is down here at the bottom in Cancer, which is nourishing, loving, self-security. So our pain points can find some healing down here with self-nourishment. Really take care of yourselves. Find out what it is that you're carrying with you that you're projecting out onto other people right now. Full moons are times of endings. They're ending a cycle and beginning a whole new full cycle. So the full moon is a time of release. We want to let go of things that don't serve us going through into the new cycle. So any of your old pain points need to be addressed. And forgiveness is the sword that kills any of those inner demons. So forgive yourself for anything that is keeping you stuck and blocked from owning your power and growing and developing. Because when you do that as an individual, it automatically and organically works its way into the collective. You matter. Do your work. Thanks again for watching. If my interpretation was helpful for you in learning how to work with the energy of this full moon, please like, share, and subscribe to my page. I am working really hard to come up with consistent information for you so that we can grow together here. But as I'm getting started, it really does help me if you like my page, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I look forward to constellating with you more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.